What's up, Sword family? Welcome to a special rare Thursday edition of the Gamestream. I kind of got called into work on Monday, and I had to take my parents up to the airport on Tuesday so that they could go visit my sister. So I was going to do it on Tuesday, and I was just like, screw it. After driving 2.5 hours to the airport and back, I did not have the spoons to stream that night, so I decided we just go ahead and do it here on Thursday and go do our regular Tea House stream on Saturday, and then we should be back to our normal, regularly scheduled programming. But I very easily could have waited until next Monday to do the game stream again, but I really wanted to show you guys the Imperial Arena, and I figure there's not really anything going on Thursdays until stupid o'clock, which should start right around the time that I'm wrapping up here, so people can just kind of switch over, kind of like we were doing with the game stream and Grant Draws. So I figure, why not just do it and show everyone another one of my favorite NPCs, which you got to meet last time, the Hui the Promoter, with his interesting pronunciations of various words. That's going to happen more, by the way. So, oh my God. Okay, we better run through these comments so that we can actually get to the game. Damn. Okay. 1:43 p.m. Welcome to another Bladed Thesis play stream. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please do. And 3:12, Dan pops in. Good evening, Dan. And Foxy greeting, Dan. And Houston, Texas, Dave is joining us. How's it going, Dave? Plugs in the coffee maker, gets the oven preheated for a roast. Nice. Greetings to Dave. Give me the munchies. Yeah. Mashed potatoes, gravy, and some macaroni prep going. Wow. You're having a meal, aren't you? Sounds yummy. Dave greeting Foxy. We're trying an Indian-inspired butter chicken pizza tonight. Yes. It's going to be interesting. And Donna joining us, greeting Foxy and Dave, and Houston saying nice. Foxy greeting Donna. We're discussing dinner, yeah. So I noticed we had Lowry's chicken and mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes seems to be a theme, yeah. And then we're having pizza. I cheat since it's just the two of us. I use those Idahoan potatoes that come in pouches. We used to get those all the time. And then they switched their recipe to using coconut oil, and she's allergic to coconut, so we can't do them anymore. I love their baby reds, though. Those were like my all-time favorite. Chili dogs seem to be the order of the day at Casa. Okay, you know. Carl joining us. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Carl. Yeah. Used to love those things till they added coconut oil. Greetings to Carl. Donna greeting Dan and the Woodsman dude. Fireball, no rum. Wrong window. Also do them like when I do mashed potatoes from scratch. Lots of butter. Nice. Wahong window. Well, you're in the right place, you know. Dan, you're starting Fireball early. Going to be a long time. Still stupid o'clock. Only about 3 hours. Stupid o'clock will be about the same time as Thesis winds up his stream. Yep. We can keep him awake. True, I guess we're used to leaving the cigar show early to come to stupid o'clock. Tonight we have an embarrassment of online riches. Embarrassment of online riches. Darn this keyboard. The caps lock keeps locking on me. That's never fun. Cats knock something on it. Yeah. I know sometimes I have to wipe indigo drool off of mine. Yeah. No danger of sleep. I didn't wake up until noon. Wow. Too much danger of rain and storms for me to do anything constructive. Well, yeah. Thought it was cat hair. Keep trying to clean it, but I think now it's just broken with the shift. Yeah, you don't want the shift or the caps lock to be screwed up. That's not. I'm retired. I sleep late every day. Dawn surprised me today by doing her Munzie early without a reminder. She had to go to the doctor, so she was out. Yeah. Dawn outdid Trey and Donna. Wow. Nice. And there's Kitty with her drive-by. Have a good stream, lover. I will. You enjoy your class. Rubs first finger and thumb together. Know what this is? Yeah. Smallest violin. Greeting Kitty. Greeting Kitty. Greeting Kitty. Bye, Kitty. Ignores Donna's violin. Oh, wait, no. What day is it? My brain is broken. Yes, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. Never could get the hang of Thursdays. Yeah. You're just used to run by Kitty. No, she has class 6 days out of the week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is teenagers to young adults. And Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is the small children to preteens. The only difference is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it is from 4 to 6 hour time. And Saturday, it's like 11 to 1 hour time. And she is an hour behind us. So she does classes 6 days out of the week. Yeah, we are kind of used to it. Which got me all discombobulated. That's what happens when you end up with, a week or two off of work. Can't believe that tomorrow is Friday already. I know it feels like a Wednesday or something. Yeah. Only know it's Thursday because of the Off the Chain creative show last night. That was a good one. That was good. What, us? Yeah, you. Foxy, you might be able to pull out the innocent look, especially today with her sundress. She looks very, very innocent today. And on that note, hold on. Wait. I've got to find the thing. Yeah. And Foxy laughing. Cooler today, so I got some weeds down. Yeah, boring, but makes me feel accomplished. Nothing wrong with that. We were going to do weeds, and then it rained most of yesterday, and it was just too wet to be messing around with stuff like that. So got errand done today, but goodness, it was warm. Yes, indeed. Hugs for Foxy. 89 right now. Says it's rainy, but looking out the window says that's a lie. Yeah. No, there's no rain right now. Finds a seat and quiets down. Watches Witchman dude. Suspicious. Not normal. I know, right? Ignores gals furiously. Yeah. Normal is definitely highly overrated. True, but there is normal, and then there's normal for me. Yes. And here we go at 4 o'clock right on the dot. And there's Midnight. What's up, sword people? Hey, Midnight. Greetings to Midnight. Greetings to Midnight. Greetings to Midnight. Greetings to Midnight. Have a cigar show in a couple hours. That's cool. Told you I had the chat going. Yes, you did. She has littles today. Yep. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Got my Wild Cherry Pepsi Gamer Fuel going. All right. We are going to attempt to get through the Imperial Arena tonight. Like I said on Saturday, I don't think it'll take the whole 3 hours. And all of you in the peanut gallery, hush. Because I made the stupid comment that I've never not made it all the way through the arena without losing. So if I lose a single match today, hush. I don't want to hear anything out of you people. Shush. Oh. Since I'm sure Carl has a racing mind about the sundress, prepare for Foxy sighting. Yes. Sundress season. I love sundress season. Like I said, she looks innocent. Ah, you got him cheering. All right, now I got to move you guys over here and get you prepared for the thing and the stuff. Get our share screen going. Oh, excuse me. Gaming layout. I'm sure it is comfy. All right, let's go. We did our very first fight in the arena. Took out an ogre. It was fairly easy. But now we're going to get to know some of the other fighters. Let's start with Hapless Han, the champion of the qualifier round.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hapless Han. It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents. See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me Hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, it's trying your best that counts. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Things aren't exactly glamorous here in the qualifying round, are they? Now, what can I do for you?
Can I ask you a few questions?
You have something on your mind? I'm happy to help.
Tell me about the people who fight here.
It's always good to know who's competing at the higher levels. You're looking to the future. I know a little about Soldier, if you want to hear my take on him. But we could also talk about Kana, if you're curious about her.
Why don't you tell me about yourself, Han?
My father is a smith of great renown, and he always wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I couldn't. My blades would be brittle, and even simple ironwork would be clunky. Eventually, I had to leave home.
Why did you have to leave?
My father is no longer my father. More precisely, I'm no longer a son in his eyes. I wasn't sure what to do after being cast from my home, but coming east to the city made sense.
Where did you learn to fight?
I was never properly trained. I've learned what I have from watching the fights here, practicing hard and staying focused. That's my story. One day I'll make it here, and my father will have to be proud of me. This is my chance to be someone great, and I'm sticking to it.
Tell me about Soldier.
He's one of the most experienced fighters here, but he's hardly a mentor. He's boastful, insulting, and a general pain. The fans love to hate him, though. He's an exceptional fighter. Years of military training will do that to you. He's currently the champion of Silver Division, which tells you something about his skills. That's all I can think of regarding Soldier. He keeps to himself most of the time.
You two sound like a pair of old crones talking about their neighbors. Everything you need to know about me is right over here.
Talk to me about Crimson Kana.
I really respect Kana. She's undefeated, did you know? Made it all the way to Bronze Division champion without a loss. I know she's from the prosperous East, but for an Easterner, she's very reserved, easily the most disciplined of us all. She's going to teach her style to the first person who can best her in the arena. People have been really excited about that because her sword is so deadly.
Let's go back to my other questions.
Of course. What did you want to know?
How well do you know the Imperial City?
I'm sure you can find your way around, but I've been here all my life. I can tell you about the scholars, the common folk, and even a bit about the Emperor himself.
Hey, welcome back, Dave. I'm interested in hearing about the Emperor.
Emperor's son is a savior to the Empire. He created a never-ending supply of water for us. It's just too bad his daughter isn't a bit more respectful of tradition. Then again, her father has changed the way things are done, so I suppose that's to be expected.
What kind of changes has the Emperor made?
He sealed himself away in the palace. When in the time of the drought, he was a leader and an inspiration. It's a shame that he's become so private. At his last appearance, he seemed so full of life. It was like he hadn't aged a day in 20 years. Perhaps trying to curtail his daughter keeps him young.
How is the princess disrespectful of tradition?
Princess Leon is a willful child, they say. Don't take that to mean I know her personally, but everyone says she's willful. To be fair, that could be good in a ruler. Still, you have to respect tradition. I'm not exactly sure what she's done that's so bad, but I know it set the nobles aflame with gossip.
Let's go back to my other questions.
All right.
What are your impressions of the scholars?
I like them. Half are as crazy as a drunken chicken, but they occasionally come up with some ingenious ideas like the flyers. You'll find that the most revered scholars tend to keep to their garden. Given their lively debates, that's probably safest for the rest of us. If you're curious, the garden lies at the far side of the richer quarters of the city, across the waterway from here.
Crazy as a drunken chicken. Well, let's hear about the commoners.
Common folk from the Imperial City consider themselves superior to all other common folk, which is just silly if you ask me. The prevailing thought is that everyone outside the city has all the culture of a sunburned ox. Aside from that, the people here are the same as everywhere else. Some good, some bad.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm happy to help.
That's all I need from you.
Right you are. Take care.
Now, this person over here is very interesting. She is the arena doctor. She's also blind.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange.
What's strange about my energy?
I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy.
The new schools of what?
Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist. You are one of the arena's contestants, are you not? I hear talk that you are one of the most promising new contenders. But I should not prattle on at you. What do you need from me?
How can I be one of the most promising new fighters in the arena when I've had only one match? Tell me more about what you do here.
Acupuncture is the process of healing the body through the release of its own energies. There are other applications, such as an understanding of the pressure points of the body as well. I release these healing energies through the very precise insertion of needles into the skin. It truly is an art. Acupuncture is also most ancient science, studied as long as the empire has stood. Those studies benefit the warriors in this place most directly.
How can you perform acupuncture when you're blind?
How can you fight in the dark? We learn these things through study and discipline. The nerves of the hand are incredibly sensitive. The eyes can be fooled by something as insubstantial as light. I would not say that losing my sight at a young age was a gift, but I have not let it become a burden either.
How do these treatments work?
My techniques for releasing your untapped inner energies are newer and slightly more radical, but even they benefit from a century of research and years of practice.
Tell me some more.
Put simply, your body possesses incredible energies, some of which can fall out of balance, putting the body at risk of disease. Acupuncture releases blockages in your body's meridians, natural pathways for this energy, allowing your body to restore its balance.
How does this allow you to make people stronger?
The new schools have found ways to optimize the body's energy pathways to make you stronger than you would be normally. You would have to practically abandon your pursuit of martial prowess to understand them more fully, but you have other skills to hone.
Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Only through the broadening of our conversations can we broaden our minds.
Can you answer some questions about the arena?
I'm afraid I can't help you. I know all the fighters, but I'm not at liberty to discuss them. I'm certain you understand the ethics at stake. My knowledge of their strengths and weaknesses would be a weapon in the wrong hands.
Okay, show me what you have to sell.
Of course. Have a look.
Superior Intuition Gem. Cleansed body and mind. Health plus 15, focus plus 5. Once a body has been purified in the correct manner with all the forces and pressures of the body in proper balance, one will find one's strength greatly increased and more able to resist the hardships of life, and the mind clearer, more ready to adapt. Vigorous body, health plus 10, chi minus 2. The body is a harbor for many poisons and toxins that accumulate within. Without the proper steps to release these poisons, the body can become slow and sluggish. By clearing these and allowing the blood to flow more freely, a person can become much more vigorous. This new rush of health has a slight disrupting effect on that person's chi. Clear mind, focus plus 10, intimidation minus 1. A clear mind can see truly where a clouded mind cannot. Removing the imbalances of the body that distract the mind can greatly increase one's clarity and focus. This new thoughtfulness will make an individual seem slightly distracted to those who do not understand. Inigo is still in my hand. Porcelain skin, charm plus 2, chi minus 4. A clear complexion is the hallmark of a healthy and attractive individual. By correctly balancing the forces within one's body, one can improve one's outward appearance. Such vanity does true enlightenment no favors. Let's go ahead and get clear body. Let's get clear mind. Don't really have anything worth selling, I don't think. Now let's go talk to Iron Soldier, the douchebag.
You look a shade better than the usual cowardly dogs we get through here. Just a shade, though. So you've earned the right to talk to me. Lucky you. Iron Soldier's the name, though everyone just calls me Soldier. You may as well do the same. If I waste time talking to you, it's because I can respect that you're prepared to lose terribly in the arena.
Ha! Are you always this belligerent?
Given half the chance, yes. If you can't handle it, you don't need to talk to me. There are some people who call the way I operate walking the low path, but they're fools.
Tell me more about the low path.
Talking about the low path is an attempt to deride the philosophy of those of us who see the truth. There's no real altruists in this world, just people who explain their actions with reasons that are easily palatable to the masses. I refuse to kowtow to those kind of lies. I'm a warrior. People either challenge me and grow stronger or run away like weakling.
Philosophy can't earn you many friends.
Like I care. It's in my nature to rail against simpering fools, and by being true to the discord I cause, I'm made that much stronger. That's all there is to it. I'm not here to hash this over with you. If you want that, go bother the scholars or one of those saps in the Black Leopard School on the hill.
I want to ask you some questions.
Haven't you figured it out yet? I don't like you. You're nothing more than a worm, and I don't talk to worms. Now go on and leave me alone. We've got nothing to talk about.
Okay, dickhead.
Good. Go bother someone else.
Crimson Kana, the champion of the Bronze Division. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. Greetings! I am Crimson Kana, known in the prosperous East for my swordsmanship. I came here to test my abilities, but have found my will and purity of spirit tested as well. You are just starting your career here. You will see what I'm talking about soon enough, I'm sure. You do not have the stance of a novice about you. Let's talk about the Imperial City. I have not been here as long as some of the others, but I will answer as well as I can. You want to know about this area, the Scholar's Garden, or the city in general? Tell me about the city in general. As I'm sure you know, this is the capital of the Jade Empire. The city itself is built around the Emperor's Gate, the massive passage into the Emperor's land through the wall. Is there any way through the Emperor's Gate? The gate saw frequent use in the past, but now Emperor Sun allows no one to pass through. Then again, he has flyers at his disposal, I suppose. Do you know any of the history of the wall? The wall's defensive role has long since been eclipsed, but it remains an ever-expanding monument to the Empire's strength. All land within it is the Emperor's own. Oh, excuse me. Let me ask about another area of the city. Tell me about the Scholar's Garden. We've already been there. They're learned men and worthy of respect, but they can teach me little of the sword. The garden lies across the waterway, past the nobles' houses, and is open day and night. Around the heart of the Empire Tavern is the Market District, bustling with open markets and hawkers. It's vibrant, full of life, and even louder than a battlefield. I have some questions about the fighters here in the arena. The race to come in the Muncie show. There are countless hopefuls, but only a few who are worth really watching. In time, you may find the others are asking about you as well. I can tell you about myself, of course, and I know Hapless Han relatively well. I could also tell you something of the beasts they have here. I'd like to hear about you, Kana. I am from Phoenix Gate, the largest city in the prosperous East, which is where the Weapon Master was from. There I developed my own techniques of weapon combat. I have vowed to teach them to anyone who can best me. Why did you come here specifically? Every city has its masters. I came here to compete against the Empire's best, and I have managed to hold my own. Is there anything else you wish to ask about? Tell me about Hapless Han. Han's intriguing. While his skill is small, he shows no envy and learns from every encounter. I wonder if he stays in the qualifier so he can face every new fighter. He values learning more than victory, then. I believe so, yes. I do not really agree with such a philosophy, but it is worthy of respect nonetheless. Is there anything else you want to know about? What can you tell me about the beasts? A number of different creatures are used here to add to the spectacle. Ogres are commonplace, but more recently, some sort of subhuman creatures have been appearing in the ring. I've heard rumors, though, that the arena organizers are planning on bringing demons into the ring somehow. I suppose we'll see in time if there's any truth to that. Well, back to my other questions. You clearly dislike this place. Why not just leave? Mind, spirit, and body must all be tested. You can achieve peace in a garden, but you earn it on the battlefield. Goals reached without trial are not so easily kept. Makes a certain kind of sense. Many philosophies agree with me, many do not. The ensuing debates are no less a field of battle than this one. Not all battles are fought with weapons. That's all I want to ask you for now. May your battles bring you peace. Yes. And then we have the Sung brothers, Sung Bu, Sung Bo, and Sung Sui. Only one of them actually talks to you, though.
The brothers Sung greet our fellow combatant warmly. I am Sung Bo, this is my little brother Bu, and my older brother Sui.
Do not bother me. Introductions merely clutter the mind.
I don't think they was bothering you, Sui. It's Bo being talked to.
Do not worry too much about us, though. There are many fights between you and the Sung brothers, but we shall humor your questions.
Can we talk about some of the fighters around here?
You'll only deal with the lower ranks at this point. Bother us about fighters when you advance to a respectable level.
Talk about the city in general.
We don't know nothing about the army.
Please excuse Brother Boo. He occasionally feels the need to speak on things to which he has not given his full attention.
Can you answer some questions about the city?
We should not discuss the city, brother, while we are within its bounds.
Do the stars show the dragons in ascension again? Then we should not speak of the city for now. The very topic is risky. Please accept our apologies. I'm certain one of the others would be happy to tell you about the city.
Well, that's all I need from you three now.
Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
And we can't go back here yet, but we'll get there in a bit. All right, let's... Now that we've spoken to all of the fighters, it's time to get fighting.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
Since you held your own against the ogre group last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started?
So he's giving her 4 boys all at the same time, huh? Not the green room. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
We get to fight more students from the Black Leopard School.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
1,000 cuts. Ho!
Well, that was quick.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of martial arts.
Tell me about my next fight.
The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to discombobulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless harm. Are you ready to get started?
There was another one. Did you catch that one? Discombobulate. Discombobulate.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Had some green room comments, but Hermione demanded attention.
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
Tell me about my next fight.
I think you're ready to face hapless harm. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore. Are you ready to get started?
Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Let's go.
Can Silver Phoenix surpass Hapless Han and leave the qualifying division?
See what you got, kid. We have now escaped the qualifying round.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the bronze division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Tell me more about Kylon the Serpent.
He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kylon couldn't leave the arena alone. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
Why do you let Lucky Cho push you around?
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the Guild and reports directly to Kylon. Kylon oversees things here in the arena, and the Guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Tell me more about the Guild.
The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kylon sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone.
Recently been inhumed. I'll be careful who I talk to.
A wise decision. Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done. That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Hold on, Kui. How do you know the Black Whirlwind?
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. What do you need?
Lucky Cho mentioned Kylon the Serpent and the Guild. What can you tell me about this?
Kylon is truly in charge of this place because of his association with the Guild. If he gets things his way, he'll seize control of the whole Guild before long. It's nothing to concern yourself with. If anything comes up with the Guild or the Serpent, I will negotiate and deliberate with them, not you. Do not be gone too long. Kana may well rise to become the Silver Division champion while you're away.
We've made it through the qualifiers, so now Han defeated, you have broken into the professional ranks of the fighters in the Imperial City. The rewards and the challenges will increase as you enter the full divisions. Win your first bronze match. Your first professional arena match awaits. When ready, you should speak with Kui to begin. We say, this is how I've always done it. You get to division champion, you save. Let's talk to Kana about the Guild. Han lacks the competitive drive to progress beyond his current position, but he is skillful enough to be honored by your victory. Lucky Show mentioned the Guild. I need to know your thoughts on them. The Guild has made this a place of spiritual trials. Kylon the Serpent heads the activities here. It is but one part of their larger operation, but their practices disgust me. If you haven't figured it out, the member of the Guild that was recently inhumed was Gao the Greater. What can you tell me about the Serpent? He is the real power behind Kui, Lucky Cho, and all the rest. He bends the fighters to his will, but I will not be his puppet. The Serpent will never guide my sword. What role does the Guild play? Kylon's thugs are but a portion of the larger Guild, fixing fights and adjusting the odds in their favor. There are rumors of extortion and worse, but it's best not to speak of it. Why does the Empire put up with the Guild? Dishonor exists everywhere. The Guild exists in an uneasy truce with the officials, and a steady stream of bribes aids the relationship, from what I hear. Others say the arena recruits from the Lotus Assassins, and it is a theory worth considering. Does my blade somehow aid these assassins that threaten my homeland? I pray not. Yes, they do. That's all I want to ask for now.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do.
Tell me about my next fight.
Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. The stars themselves need to hear of Silver Phoenix if you're to make it in this division, so I prepared a match to remember. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready to get started?
Cannibals. They're going to have me fight more cannibals.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Ah! Get rid of the sorcerer first.
I will never submit.
Oh, great cannibals, but are they fine
That
and
was a
young?
good
No.
start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
Tell me about my next fight.
Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, and I get the musical joke, but I'm pretty sure she does not. I despise this quote-unquote fight.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
This is not fun.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
hate the paralyze. I 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 hate the paralyze. Oh, we made it. Oh my God. Yeah, yikes is right. I hate that one.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Queen. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me?
Path with exceptional celery. Celery. Tell me about my next fight.
Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter especially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Why would the guild have any say in who I face?
The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kylon the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here.
Who did you originally see as my opponent?
I was originally thinking that you've done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though.
Very well, I'll deal with this guild thug.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started?
Here's my theory on why this is happening. First of all, Kylon is threatening you that if you don't win this fight, he's going to cause you problems. I think a member of the guild screwed up, did something stupid, got in trouble, and they're throwing that person in the guild as punishment.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
It's Kylon. Listen to the voice, everyone. Listen to the voice.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes. Does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No. We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror incarnate.
Go, demon. Yeah, I didn't think you would. Didn't think you would, Carl, but gamers, especially old school gamers, like PS1 old school gamers, should recognize Kylon's voice.
Stop.
was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
Why wasn't I warned?
For the surprise! You didn't know what was coming, and the crowd could sense that. It added drama. You were never in any real danger, but now the crowd knows you're no average warrior. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
What did he want to talk about?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
You have come under the attention of Lucky Cho, who wishes to speak with you before you face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Speak to Lucky Cho. Lucky Cho wishes to speak with you in the arena's back room. Let's go ahead and save it. Why not?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
I was thinking about a story my father once told me. He was a scoundrel, but he could spin a fine yarn when he wasn't robbing caravans. Have you ever heard the tale of the Eternal Companions?
I'm looking forward to seeing where this is headed.
The Eternal Companions were a group of warriors that traveled the ancient kingdoms, well before the formation of the Empire. They were said to be giants, to know styles no one could match, to always appear to offer their services to a kingdom when times were worst.
Were these warriors real?
The tales are too fantastic to be accurate. Though I'm sure the Black Whirlwinds tried at least once, no one can actually cleave a mountain in two. What made me bring this up was just a simple thought. Were these companions real people once? Were they just like us? Something tells me they were, but not in the way you'd expect. You know how legends tend to grow in the telling? I think they also absorb other tales as they go.
You think what we're doing is just another version of this tale?
I doubt it. For instance, we have yet to wipe out a rival kingdom. Failing that, I'm a bit shy of 12 feet tall. The point is that when things are wrong, people believe that someone will do something about it. Whether we succeed or not, we are those someones right now. More importantly, you're the someone. You're the real reason we're together. And I worry about how much of this rides on your shoulders. You're important to me in many ways. I just want you to know that I'll do anything I can to help. Anything. Just ask.
Thank you, Sky.
You're welcome. We'll talk again soon, I promise. For now, let's get back to it. I always wanted to see the back rooms of this place. Frankly, I expected it to be seedier.
This part pisses me off. And you'll see why in a second, but this pisses me off.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Who else is benefiting from this arrangement?
Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the toxic in hearts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
I don't like the tone of this offer of yours is taking.
Not even if it offers you a chance at the Bronze Division Championship? Crimson Kana's rise to Bronze Division Champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares.
What does this have to do with me?
The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the bronze champion.
I was wondering when you would come to the point.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
I will not be party to a murder.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
I will not dishonor myself by resorting to poison.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
From what I've gathered, the bribes flowing from this place would make telling the officials useless. But what if we told Kana herself?
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
That little prick is trying to poison my opponent to make it easier for me to defeat her. And to kill her so that she's no longer a problem for the Serpent. Absolutely not. And Lucky Joe offered you a sure win against Crimson Kana, but you have declined the chance to poison her. Your match will be a true test of skill. I can either face her or warn her. Kana might want to hear about the guild's plot to poison her. You can find her in the flight office. If I tell her, because she has already said that she has offered to teach her sword skills to the person that beats her in the arena, if I warn her, I get the advanced version of her skills. If you don't warn her, you get the basic ones. No, he doesn't like women who speak their mind. Absolutely not. And that goes for Lucky Cho and the Serpent. Popularity has its price, and you face the demon in a surprise match, much to the crowd's delight. Your victory has earned you the right to challenge the current bronze champion for the division title. Win the championship. Speak to Kui the promoter when you are ready to try the bronze division championship. So by warning her, I will get advanced sword skill. Like I said, you learn two different... Oh yeah, I'm absolutely going to warn her. I learned two different new sword skills just from the arena. The first one comes from Crimson Kana. The second one, well, you're just going to have to wait. I look forward to crossing paths with you. You and I both rose quickly through the ranks. The true test will be in which of us falls and how we handle it. I should warn you, Lucky Joe is trying to eliminate you. Have I become such a thorn in the Serpent's side? How do you know this? Lucky Joe offered me the services of a poisoner. Did he? Is Lucky Joe so desperate to see his bets assured, or does Kylon see me as a threat? Either way is a victory of sorts for me. The guild does not operate so overtly in the rest of the city. I wonder if the organization condones such actions. But such musings are useless. Why have you told me this? I consider you a worthy opponent. I want to make sure our match is honest. The feeling is mutual, though I think you deserve more than just thanks. I have long promised that I would train anyone who defeats me. My skills with the sword are imperfect, but there are things I can teach you that no other could. Should you emerge the victor of our fight, I will train you in some of the more advanced techniques. You have shown the purity of spirit to wield a weapon with required precision. That is a fine reward, thank you. A warrior knows that training is more valuable than silver. That's all I wanted to ask you for now. Thank you again for your warning. It will be good to know that our fight will be fair. And we got open palm points. Kana awaits your match. Speak to Kui when you're ready. You warned Crimson Kana about the plans to poison her. She offered to teach you more sword techniques by way of thanks if you can beat her in combat. Bronze Division Champion, here we go.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations?
Did you see that one? There's another one. Genrecitations. The finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 genrecitations. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the bronze division from Crimson Kana.
Dual weapon wielder, short swords, butterfly swords. Weapon against weapon, Kana? Let's do it. Oh, ow. Ostentatious is absolutely the best, yes.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Come talk to me when you have a moment, yes. Crowd loved that fight. I think it was worth some extra silver.
Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenicated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you...
Regenicated. You're too savvy a businessman not to reward your star performers.
I'm sorry, but there's no room for bonuses, extra payments, or gratitudes of any kind. You'll be fine with the usual winnings. Now that that's settled...
Nothing else I need from you right now.
When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Bronze Division champion, save. Iron Soldier is champion of the Silver Division. I've been thinking since our match, I came to this place seeking honor, but I feel that my many victories have all been hollow. I think, yes, it is time for me to leave again and seek other challenges. What will you do now? I think I shall return to the prosperous East and continue my studies, but first I am sworn to teach the secrets of my style to any who can best me. Let me instruct you. Since you told me the Serpent's plan, I will teach you a more advanced technique. The key is balance and form. Your motion must be swift but precise. Well done, you learned very quickly. One thing bothers me about your moves, though. Throughout the fight, I felt as if there's some opening in your defense. Why wouldn't you exploit that opening? What I sensed was some opening in your guard. I cannot name it and could not find it, leading me to believe that it was a brilliant gambit. Your method traps your opponents into hunting for a weakness they'll never find. You should speak with your master about this. For now, you are deadly enough. Others have mentioned this. Should I be concerned? Consider it a perfectly laid trap, not a weakness. Your master was truly skilled to mold such a trap into your very being. It is odd he never mentioned it to you. Sometimes the best masters dare not trust their students with the deepest mysteries. Certain lessons can only be learned if one discovers them for oneself. I hope you fare well. I turn my eyes to the east where new challenges await me by the ocean. You have received Crimson Tears. It's kind of sad that you couldn't actually gain her as a follower, because she's a hell of a fighter. But now we have a new weapon style, but we have no style points. Info. The inscription on these unique sabers is written in a long-forgotten dialect. The writing, deciphered by scholar Xiao Shen, Many years ago, read, the innocent are cut down with the guilty, the brave die beside the craven, the blade does not weep for the dead. Rumor has it that the crimson tears have ended more lives than the great drought itself. Despite centuries of use, these sabers are as sharp and deadly as the day they were forged. Thinking that earlier, she's a good helper. She would be, but unfortunately, no.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division. Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Me facing a toad demon earlier wasn't enough of a challenge. Now you're going to throw me in again? Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Elephant demon. Whew.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
The first time I played this, nice one, thank you, Carl. The first time I played this, I spent probably a good hour trying to figure out how to send my followers away. You can't actually send when you have a follower with you. You can't, like, deactivate them. Second demon has fallen to your blows, impressing the crowd with your debut fight in the Silver Division. An audience with the Serpent. Kylon the Serpent has asked that you speak with him privately in his office in the rear section of the arena's second floor. Basically, all you have to do is walk up to the door.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
Yes, I will go it alone.
Be wary. Kylon could either be a strong ally or your worst enemy. If anything goes wrong, I'll be waiting with the others, not far off.
Now, remember, old school gamers, listen.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a smart young woman. Smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer. Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Qui has told you about us. if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
You're a bunch of criminals. Yeah.
Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we?
No.
The guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
You realize I'm the one who eliminated Gao the Greater.
Did you? An interesting claim. And when I'm not sure, I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
If Joe was here, he might be able to throw some light on the voice actor, because he is also in Fallout 76, Dragon Age Origins, I honestly don't know. He won't tell me. We all have a past. I wouldn't hold his against him.
Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Several charges of defecating in public. Yeah. Nothing I don't already know. I can accept him as he is.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
I want nothing to do with you, Servant.
You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend. I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Ah!
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylo. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty. But
you didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail.
Go ahead, Whirlwind, have fun. I'll let you handle him.
1,000 cuts.
All right, just for fun.
Double sabers. Yeah.
Get him, Whirlwind! Nice hit. Come on, Whirlwind, finish him off, buddy. You'll find out in a minute why I'm letting Black Whirlwind do the majority of the damage here. He has a score to settle with Lucky Cho and Kylon the Serpent. You'll find out in a minute why. Remember when we said earlier when I decided not to take Dawnstar into the Great Southern Forest because I take care of my followers? This is me taking care of Black Whirlwind. Come on, finish him off. Come on, one more. Get it, corner him. Oh, you could have had him. He's almost gone. Finish him off. Get him back your way. Oh, come on. How did that not finish him? Get him! Come on! Let him get his revenge. Damn right. There he goes.
He fought like a monster. Little guy.
Everyone's little to you.
Good point. But he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. We and Kylon were there and Lucky Cho too. But he was just a runt back then.
He was playing with his food. This is true. Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Why did you kill him? Why did you kill your brother?
Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. When I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
Must have made things awkward between you two.
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was, convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
What happened then?
Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Kylon truly is a serpent.
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
See? He had good reason. And I wanted to give him the opportunity to get revenge on Kylon by taking care of Lucky Cho. And there's Lucky Cho's body. His Black Whirlwind, with a little help from me. Dealt with the serpent's little friend.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Tell me of my next fight.
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started?
Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw them, he was following Silver Phoenix.
She fights next, does she not? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the Ebon Orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
And the cannibals now take care of Lucky Cho's dead body. And Kylon just walks away as his subordinate his number one gets devoured by cannibals. He doesn't care about anyone because he's a prick. And now I'm going to fight people with poison-tipped blades.
Deadly grace.
Yeah, not this time, boys.
Stop.
You ain't gonna poison me. And now we're out of focus. So now, just for fun,
Paralyzing palm. Thousand cuts. Yeah, I will never submit. Yeah, paralyzing palm. Yeah. 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 Thousand cuts.
was that a little bit cheap? Yes, it was. I used Paralyzing Palm on him, made sure he couldn't move, and then just hammered away at him until he died.
The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades.
What about the protective spells? Were they removed as well?
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
I'm sure they won't try something like this again?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
Tell me about my next fight.
We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the army could devise. Are you ready to show them what you've got?
A stone golem. I'm fighting a stone golem.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
That the Imperial Army has created.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Stop.
Oh, look, we leveled. Weapon against weapon. Sorry, guys. Done. Hey, Don. Pinky Wiggles.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious TM needed no machines to build the Empire.
Tell me about my next fight.
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outfires shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balance against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. That's nothing compared to the skills of Silver Phoenix. who has soared so high so quickly. Words like those spread like raging flames. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
All right, Soldier, you arrogant prick. Prepare to be humbled.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Hi, Don. Bye, Don. Silver Division Champion. Here we go. This is kind of cool. I'll admit this part. I kind of like this.
Can Silver Phoenix take the Silver Division? Iron Soldier will not fall easily.
Now again, he's using Tiger style, which is a martial style, not a weapon style, but it might as well be a weapon style, so weapon against weapon. Oh, we want to play that way? Okay, cool. Ah. Bitch, you barely stood a chance.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division
Extrapolate.
Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
Crowd loved that fight. I think we need to talk about some extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
The Soldier let a fight go without being paid extra?
I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
Nothing else I need right now.
Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
Level up! $15 style points. Okay. Soldier has been overthrown from his long-held position as the Silver Champion, a title you now enjoy. The Cold Division awaits, if you are willing to brave the Empire's finest warriors. Win the first gold match. When you're ready to face your first match of the Gold Division, simply speak to Queen in the arena's entry hallway. Wow. You have risen to the rank of Silver Champion, replacing Iron Soldier. This was the requirement set out by the recruiter for the Executioners. So you are one step closer to infiltrating their organization. Petition the recruiter. Seek out the recruiter for the Lotus Assassin Executioners and petition him for membership. He should still be in the tavern in the Imperial Arena. Okay. I will not be using Crimson Tears. 15 style points. Chi damage or paralyzing. Yeah, why not? Speed and chi damage increase on paralyzing palm with 3 points remaining. Now we save, because we are now Silver Division Champion. Yep, save time. And now here comes the Executioner Recruiter.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Why have you chosen to come here when you have already earned the favor of the Inquisitor? Do you wish the blessing of someone less corrupted?
If you are worthy of me.
That is a strong position to take, and one that we respect. You will have to remember, however, that if we accept you, you will be a mere recruit. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty?
You've seen my skill. Just give me your recommendation.
Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers.
You will find that I am no ordinary recruit.
Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well.
Are you saying someone isn't loyal to me?
Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We'd better tell the others we made some progress.
Notice Executioner Seal. Whirlwind has something to say.
What? What do you want?
Have you ever considered settling down?
Tried that once, but it didn't work out. Prefect Mu Hong pledged his daughter Mishan to me after I cleared his district of bandits. She wasn't ugly, so I agreed. The night of the wedding feast, I got more than a little drunk, and in the morning I woke up in the prefect's bed, next to the prefect's wife.
Hey, Emily! Welcome in! So, another one of Black Whirlwind's wonderful stories. A prefect offered his daughter to Black Whirlwind as payment for Black Whirlwind clearing the district of bandits. The night of the wedding, he got drunk and woke up in bed next to the prefect's wife. That's one way to get to know your new family.
I got up and went into my bride's room, and there was a strange man in her bed. I killed the bastard and was about to kill her when Mishan came into the room yelling. Apparently, I had just killed her sister's husband and was about to kill her sister. I tried to tell her it was an honest mistake, but she wouldn't hear it.
That must have made you very popular with the family.
The brother-in-law's family was pissed, and so was the prefect when he found out about his wife. They tried to subdue me so they could send me to prison. I killed them all swiftly. None of them suffered. Still, Mishan wouldn't leave with me. She kept crying and complaining about her family. Family life just isn't for me. Whatever.
So, Oh, indeed, it is a family affair. Yes, Emily. He woke up in bed next to the prefect's wife, goes to the bride's room, sees the bride in bed with another man, kills the man, is about to kill the bride. Then the actual bride walks in, screaming that Whirlwind had just killed her brother-in-law and was about to kill her sister. Then the prefect finds out that Black Whirlwind slept with his wife. They all attack him. He kills all of them and then still tries to leave with his new wife. And she's like, no, dude. I told you, Black Whirlwind stories they're something else, man.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights in the Empire. Ultimately, you can think of it as a test to see if you're ready to face the Ravager. Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style.
What's so special about this style?
That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable.
If this style was banned, why am I facing it?
I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a master warrior's abilities.
Prohabitations. Yeah. Set up the fight. I will face this Phoenix Unity style.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Oh, 1,000 cuts.
Oh! Weapons come out. Oh, weapon goes away. Now look, she has very little health yet. You'd think the fight's almost over, right? Nope. Ah, shit. Now there's multiple of them.
Stop. Spirit thief. Stop.
Ow. Hey, thanks for knocking me out of the corner, though. That was fun.
Hurt my body.
Back off.
Thousand cuts. Stop. Thousand cuts. Stop.
Every time I switch to my martial style, my opponent pulls out a weapon.
1,000 cuts. Stop. 1,000 cuts. Die quietly.
Smart woman. But you're not moving. You backed yourself into a corner, and now you're just going to stand there and let me kill you? Done. Target-rich environment. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable. But I've never put much stock in legends. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager.
Tell me about my next fight.
I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sun Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career.
Why is that important?
I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all 3 of the Sun Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds. Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are.
Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Song Brothers, 3 against 1. Again, she's getting triple teamed. Not the green room.
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers 3.
We go after the sorcerer first. Always the sorcerer first. Want to throw fire? Let's throw fire.
You'll never win.
Uh-oh, we're going to run out of chi. It's bad news. And there goes the sorcerer.
Stop.
Weapon against weapon. And now the final brother, who is using what very much looks like monkey style. I am going to
Paralyzing palm. Yeah, spirit thief. Yeah. 1,000 cuts. I will never yeah.
Ah, you healed, you bastard. All right, damn it. E is Chi Strike. All right, damn it.
Spirit thief. Yeah. I am a master. See? Yeah. Yeah. You'll never. I need you.
Shit. Ooh. Oh, buddy. Wow. That was wow. That was
3
difficult.
opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impasse them, but you have.
Impasse.
Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely.
I deserve more silver.
You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules and give you extra silver.
You said yourself that this division is a test. Surely the rules are less strict.
I am still accountable for my prizes. The winnings at this level are more than generous enough. Now that that's settled,
Tell me about my next fight.
I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others, though. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the
Yeah, that was a
reaches of
little
the
close.
Empire. The Imperial engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be one woman against a rushing tide of foes. You must stand against them all, and when you do, your right to challenge the Ravager will be indisputable.
Time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
How does this fight work?
The concept is simple enough. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious alacrity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. If you tarry, then you will be swamped.
How many opponents will I have to face?
You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already and more.
Has anyone else gone through this kind of battle?
You will be the first. As I said, I need you to have the crowd's heart. Kailan does not want you to face the Ravager. I do.
That's all the questions I have about the Imperial engagement.
Are you ready for me to finish the arrangements? If so, we'll get everyone set up.
Not right now. I need to
If
save.
that's the decision you want to make, it's your profanation. You just let me know when you
Profanation.
change your mind. Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
Whew. That was close. With the Sung brothers defeated, very little stands between you and the Ravagers Championship title. Your third event of the Gold Division awaits. Speak with Kui in the arena's front hallway to begin. Now you think I'm worthy of talking to, boys?
The Brothers Sung fight as one, and yet you fight as if you were three.
While the match invited the toothless donkey of unhappiness to our stable, we still praise your skills.
We don't have a stable. That donkey's going to get cold.
I'm sure the donkey will be fine, brother, or at least justifiably unhappy instead of randomly petulant.
My brothers drift from the matter at hand. What may we do for you?
I need to know about Black Whirlwind and Kailan.
If you want to hear about it so badly, I've got the real story. These babblers will just tell you they saw it all in the stars.
Your expansive friend returns on a dark fall of the cards, I'm afraid. His story, like all stories where brothers fall out, is not lightly told.
Yes, he does have an interesting way of phrasing, doesn't he? How did Black Whirlwind leave the arena?
The Black Whirlwind and Raging Ox had a confrontation. No one really knows what happened, but suffice it to say, Ox remained here. Raging Ox continued to rise through the ranks to become champion, while your friend left his brother and the arena behind. Perhaps you should ask the Black Whirlwind yourself.
How do you think Kailan will react to the Black Whirlwind's return?
Has there not already been a reaction of sorts? Kailan likely wants nothing more than his ex-star fighter to leave this place. Of course, that means he wants the same of you. The Black Whirlwind was never one to follow rules, and Kailan is one who demands that his rules be followed.
That's all I need from you now.
Well, may the full spectrum of the rainbow guide you safely.
Now we're going to head back down here to the creature pens because look, bones. Where the body of Lucky Cho once was, there is nothing but bones. I just think that's an interesting Background piece of information there that a lot of people miss. I really do despise this fight. The only person I'm not going to face is Kana because she left the arena, but this is a gauntlet match, and it sucks.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? I will.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, boy.
The Imperial engagement begins, and Ogre begins the onslaught.
Stop.
10 seconds. I have 10 seconds to defeat an ogre. Which I failed now. Damn it.
Hapless Hand enters the fray.
Now here comes Han. I'm not going to use my weapon on you, bro.
What is the greater foe, exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Stop.
Here comes Soldier.
Another foray against his nemesis.
Round 2, bitch. Let's go. See, Kana's not there. Whew.
How long can one warrior last?
Oh, God, the elephant demon. Ow.
For this battle, Sun Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
And the brother that almost kicked my ass is now back in. I shouldn't be using a weapon against him, but he's a tough guy, so we kind of need a little bit of an edge here. Because here comes his other brother. And now my focus is gone.
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Want to throw fire? Let's throw fire. Ooh. Ooh.
You have just emerged the victor from a multitudinous concretion of raw fighting talent. Amazing! The crowd loves you, and you have proven yourself enough in my eyes. No other fighter stands a chance against the Ravager. But you must think of your safety. The Ravager strikes with such power that even the wards of this arena may not be enough to save him.
How can he be so strong?
No one knows. His strength is almost inhuman. But we are sure he is no demon.
Later, Donna.
Your match could end in death. It almost happened when Sung Bu faced him alone, and he was the last opponent to tackle the champion alone. The Ravager grows more fierce with each fight, as if time were making him stronger. If you face him, we may not be able to end the match in time.
Okay, you go enjoy your cigar show, Carl and Donna. Tell me about my next fight.
It is that time. The Ravager awaits. Do you remember what I told you about fighting him?
I'm ready.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Gold Division Champion.
This fight will not happen. This fighter is not worthy of facing a true Imperial champion. The Ravager will not waste time with one so new to the ring. One must face the test of time to even challenge the Imperial champion.
Phoenix! 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 The crowd's behind me, Serpent.
Good people, I do this for you. Would you have an unproven whelp as your champion? As the Empire's champion? Silence! You have spoken, and I have heard. Your will be done. I give you the Ravager.
Stop.
Oh, look, he also fights with axes. I wonder if that's a relative of Black Whirlwind and Raging Ox. Ow.
This is it.
Damn it, he healed. Ooh, that smells good.
Die quietly.
Oh, great, and now I have no more focus, and he's still alive. But at least we know he can't heal anymore either.
Paralyzing palm. Thousand You'll never win. Paralyzing palm.
Come on!
Thousand Paralyzing palm. Thousand claps. Paralyzing palm. Thousand cuts. Paralyzing palm.
Oh, look, his mask fell off. Hey, he looks familiar. Perfect. Life had a son during the year after Whirlwind.
If you have even the tiniest bit of sense, Whirlwind, you'll realize that you should thank me.
What you done to my brother?
Your brother was a useful tool. After you cut him down while you defended me, I decided it would be too much bother to let him go. In the process, I saved you from charges of fratricide. And so the Ravager was born, the perfect, unquestioning enforcer of my will, and I owe it all to you, Whirlwind.
I should get you here and now, but first...
Whirlwind has to kill his brother again.
You have done nothing. I still took your brother.
And I took him back and repaid the favor.
You will not be champion. This is my arena.
Is that what you think?
I invoke the right of challenge. As an ex-champion, I will return and stake my claim upon this place. Tradition supports my right to this.
What tradition is this?
But the right of challenge hasn't been used in hundreds of years.
Very well. You need not accept the precedents and traditions that make this empire great, Queen. Instead, accept that my men will kill you if you dare contradict me again. So, stripling, what do you say? Are you prepared to suffer at my hands, or will you walk away and die the tenfold deaths of the coward?
No, you are not the current champion, Serpent. My brother was, and now my friend is. All you are, magician, is mine. Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf, Master. I will not fail you, and I know my brother's spirit will be satisfied if I take this chance.
Never. I will not allow a substitution of this sort.
There have been other substitutions here, Kylon. Mine won't be the first.
They do have the right, Serpent. You substituted the demon in place of one of your guildmen. You set the precedent yourself.
Damn you all. Fine. I will fight the shaved bear. It will be a pleasure. Speak with Queen when you're ready. Until then, I will prepare.
Once again, I take care of my
This has all
followers.
gone horribly wrong. I have had a dead retired ex-fighter in a mask for a champion all this time. Do you know how many rules and regulations that breaks? It's a mockery of the entire arena, and Kylon and his thugs are to blame. But you can stop him. I need you to see this through to the end. I need that man stopped before he destroys 1,000 years of gratification.
Gratification. Save time.
Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kylon is pleased with your progress.
Style gain. Tong's vengeance. So there it is. That's the second style I learned. The axe style of Black Whirlwind and his brother Raging Ox. And this is the final match. I've come close to losing, but I haven't lost. Let's see if we can run this out, shall we? Butter chicken pizza. Very interesting. Very good.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Talk about my next fight.
Your friend is ready to fight. When he was here before, he was always ready. Tell him to be careful. Kailan is not easily defeated. Are you ready to get started?
Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Black Whirlwind returns to the ring to face the Serpent. Might meets magic.
And revenge. No, you're not. Come on, punk. Stop healing, you little bastard. Go ahead, draw your sword, Serpent. No healing for you, Serpent. You're done. You're out of chi. You have no healing left. I have healing left. You don't. Done. Oh, yes, absolutely stand still.
Well, I know it's anticlimactic, but you did earn it. Congratulations, champion. I wish that I had another dozen fighters who could rise through the ranks with your alacrity. I will not dishonor you with appearing to those who cannot match your skill. In time, someone will come along, but I suspect your equal will not be manifesting anytime soon.
Manifesting.
Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You earned it.
Superior Warrior Gem!
It would be hard to find anyone in this city who does not recognize our new champion on this day. We have met before, but right now, I represent the guild.
You're not sure about it. I like it. What do you want?
I want what you want. We had to address the issue of Kailan sooner or later. His open policy did not fit well with our philosophy of discretion. His power ran deep. He would have taken our organization even further down Gao the Greater's path had word of a new contestant not reached us.
Had I known I was doing the guild's will, Kailan would still be alive.
Every action benefits someone other than yourself. If you worry about whom, then you fall into inactivity.
Why do you offer this advice to me?
There are those who think and those who do. The best know that there is a time and place for both, and that this city will eat the introspective alive. It is advice we all need.
Even something like talking to you could aid my enemies.
Not speaking to me could aid them as easily. All waters flow to the ocean, they say.
Enough with the philosophy. I just want to deal with this and call it done.
Indeed. Then you will be happy to know of the guild's decision. We no longer want a stake in the proceedings in the arena. With Kailan and Gao the Greater gone, let us just say that cooler heads prevail. The current sentiment in the guild is that the Lotus Assassins have become more trouble than our alliance with them is worth. Thus, we propose a truce. Your feud, or whatever it was, with Kai Lan died with him. The guild will not trouble you or this place if you will not trouble us.
I agree to the truce.
I have a scroll for you that details a most ancient technique, once taught only to the Imperial champion. Your perfect record in this place deserved a revival of tradition. In observing Kai Lan, I had no choice but to watch the fights of Silver Phoenix. It was the most enjoyable aspect of the assignment. Your skills are amazing. We will not speak of this again. Consider me nothing more than Sweet Poison Lin from this point on.
The perfected warrior. We did it. Again, we did it. We did it. We did it. The final Iron Palm scroll has been found, and you have learned the Iron Palm style. The Viper scroll has lost its powers and has turned to dust. One of 3 meditation doctrines requires to understand the Iron Palm fighting style. The aspirant must possess and study all 3 before he or she can safely attempt to train in this demanding art. The aspirant must channel the fire, an unwavering commitment of intent, the intensity of the heart of Iron Palm, and the raw energy behind its unrelenting attacks. Any aspirant can mimic the style, but without passion, the movement will lack true power. Iron Palm is one of those styles that was introduced as part of the special edition, so I have never. Report back to the Inquisitor and Fading Moon's Bounty. Let's see. Iron Palm. Practitioners of Iron Palm throw their entire body into each blow, mixing open-handed strike with powerful driving assaults. A low stance ensures that each blow directs momentum from the user's entire body to hit with the force of a sledgehammer. This mixture of power balance and brute strength demolishes individual opponents as easily as it scatters groups. Interesting.
But it didn't sit right for me, so I'm going to make a copy.
And we are now done with the arena. Hey, it's Gambler Dowshin.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lin runs her shop, aren't you? I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
What's this favor you need me to do?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
Sounds easy enough. I'd be happy to help.
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lin. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
What would it take to get their protection?
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lin. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lin and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
What would happen if you did go above the limits on your bets?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lin. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
I'd be happy to help. I'll go talk to her.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lin knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
Gambler Daoshen, who runs his game in the common room of the Tamard of the Imperial Arena, needs someone to pay a 500 silver fee to a guild representative named Sweet Poison Lin. Once the fee is paid, he'll be able to safely pay for larger bets. Pay Gambler Daoshen's fee. Sweet Poison Lin is in the back room. Password Kui and the fighters rest up between matches. Speak to her and pay Daoshen's fee of 500 silver on his behalf, and he'll happily pay you back.
What do you need from me?
Need to talk to you about Gambler Daoshen.
Daoshen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
I have the 500 silver right here.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes.
Where do you find your wares?
I have my sources. Some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy.
Are these goods stolen?
These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything.
Tell me what you have to sell.
Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
You have nothing but gems. Yep.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lin's contacts. Fantastic news. I can up the bets. Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect. And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Keep the silver. You'll need to cover it the larger bets.
1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, let's say we set up a game.
Let's roll the dice.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
Lower.
Aiming under my roll, are you? I'm happy with that if you are. How confident are you?
25 coin.
Let's see how they fall, shall we? Rolling low and winning large. You called it well. Let's say we try.
That's enough for now.
Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
Superior Warrior Gem. And we're done. At least with the arena. Oh, look, it's the Inquisitor. I've been waiting for your return. My sources tell me the problem with Minister Shang and his report to Judge Feng is no longer a problem. My spies tell me that Judge Feng has resigned. Is this true? I have his resignation right here. You've done well. With Fang out of the picture, we can assign his post to someone less difficult. Someone pliable and easy to control. Someone like Shang. Shang has no backbone, no will of his own. Things will go much more smoothly for the Lotus Assassins with a puppet like him running the Ministry of Harmony. You have successfully completed the mission I gave you. As your reward, we will allow you to begin your training as an Inquisitor of the Lotus Assassins. The Executioners have already recruited me. You are a potential recruit for the Executioner, just as you are a potential recruit for me. You still have far to go, but you are at least on your way. Report to the fortress at the far end of the necropolis. The entrance is there, now that you are worthy of finding it. Make certain your affairs are in order before you go. I will tell them you are coming. Show them this seal when you arrive. Be mindful of your manners. Our trainers are not gentle and they demand respect. What can I expect when I arrive? A new beginning. Your life becomes the Lotus Assassins. Death Hand becomes your guiding spirit. The Emperor is your father above him. I wish you luck. Perhaps I will see you again, if you survive. Weasel.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. And you've made doubly certain of it by aiding both the Executioner and Inquisitor. Very impressive. The way to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is open.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Lee?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
Won't worry about that when the time comes.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
If I did that, none of you would be here.
That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected. No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar. If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter.
Hey, bitch, I'm also homeless. Watch your mouth. I'll go to the fortress now.
Everything is in place. I'll have my evidence against Death's Hand soon enough. Oh, and you'll have access to your Master Lee as well. I don't want you to think I have forgotten your needs.
You have secured the acceptance of the Lotus Assassins and are free to enter their fortress deep within the tombs of the necropolis. Somewhere in the inner chambers is the information against Death's Hand that Princess Leanne wants. Find the entrance to the Lotus Assassin Fortress in the necropolis. Princess Sun Leanne's Silk Fox will take you to the palace where Master Lee is secured, but only after she has information to prove that her father that Death's Hand is a traitor to the Empire. Enter the Lotus Assassin Fortress and return with the information the princess requires.
You must go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress like we agreed. Find the evidence against Death's Hand, and I will help you rescue Master Lee.
More pizza! Want to ask more about the evidence you want?
We've gone over this. Death's Hand is using the prisoners who should be working on the wall to construct some sort of personal army of golems. My father probably knows something, but not the true danger of it. I need to show that Death's Hand intends to seize control. The Lotus Assassins act for Death's Hand. There has to be proof of his evil intent in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. That is where you need to go.
Want to talk to you about the Emperor?
My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sun Hai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing away at that reputation, however, and I need to stop him before it goes too far.
When did Death's Hand join your father's court?
He has been present for as long as I can remember, but he only rose to prominence after the end of the long drought.
What was your father like before this began?
My father was very caring when I was a child. Now he is cold and distant. I know Death's hand is corrupting him somehow. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well.
Is there anything you wanted to discuss before I get moving? Anything personal?
I don't understand. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins with a fair amount of ease. What else is there to speak of? Is there something you are wondering?
Tell me about yourself. I want to know about you.
About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing?
Tell me about your childhood.
I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me.
What did you do in the city?
I met the people, the peasants, the homeless, the thieves. Such a different world from what you see from the palace walls. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus Assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears.
Tell me about Silk Fox.
Ah, the shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what really happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be. People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand.
I'm sure you find being Silk Fox exciting as well.
There is a freedom in it. I have the resources to go anywhere in the secrecy to do anything. If I wished it, I could be quite carefree. But that is not what I have found in practice. Instead, I see how my father's reign has twisted, and I know I must do something.
Tell me about your first love.
It would be very improper for someone of my standing to say anything, unless you make me a little more comfortable. I have already shared something of myself. Can you tell me something about you? Is there anyone that you care for?
Well, there is one person, a noble.
A noble. How romantic. Aloof. Separate by class and breeding. Unattainable for a peasant, normally. Wanting someone you can never have. Love you can never show in public. Such loneliness should not exist. I have contributed to that. The princess behaves as she should, reinforcing the very rules I despise, all to protect Silk Fox. Which one am I?
You are Princess Sun Lian, but that does not mean you are any less deserving of being happy. You are Silk Fox, and you take what you want from whoever you want. No.
I should not be ungrateful. Everything in my life is dedicated solely to making me happy, but I am at odds with so much. I am always behind a mask, not just when I am Silk Fox. I am not allowed to show an interest in politics, defending the Empire, or even spontaneous affection. Can you see the dilemma you represent? Not only is our deepening friendship prohibited by station, but by so much more.
Tradition can be maintained without restraining people. As the Heavenly Lily, you can make certain of it.
I have tried to make a place for myself. It was difficult, but I have succeeded, despite Death's Hand or my father or what people think. But you are another matter. When I look at you, I see someone I could know better than anyone. Someone who could understand what I need. It frightens me how much you intrigue me.
I can accept intriguing, but I would prefer stimulating.
No doubt you would. You treat me like the foolish boys I have tossed aside in the past. I think I rather like that. You asked me about my first love. It was the Empire and its people. There might be room for another, given time and effort. How would the court react? You have the skill to be charmingly discreet, but a few people could use a shock now and then. You and I will have much to discuss after we have restored my father. I am looking forward to it. Do not hesitate for too long. Sagacious Zoo's sudden flight has made our task somewhat more urgent.
No, it hasn't. Okay. We have two configurations, the horse, no, three. The horse, the ox, and the dragon. Foul-smelling water. Water infused with sulfur. So we don't have anything we can do more there. I do like it. It is a very interesting pizza.
What do you want?
Do you feel any spirits here?
There's spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the people who remember them, just a little. Everyone has that spark. Except for me. I have no one inside me. Except for the guardian and the other. But some of these people, the ghosts inside them cause so much pain.
What do you see in those people?
The ones that hurt? Spirits have such sad stories. The people don't know, though. All they understand is that they feel bad, but they don't know why. When you feel bad for no reason, you might have touched one of them. The city is old, so old, and so many people have lived and died here. There are spirits everywhere. I guess I can understand why so many of them feel so bad all the time. But we shouldn't talk about this so much. Who knows how much will draw their attention. We should keep going. Is there anything else you want?
What do you think of our current situation?
No, you're one of them, aren't you? But not really, right? We have to find them so we can stop them. I know you can do it. All the people whisper in fear about them, but you stand up and fight back. But the princess said you have to get inside their fortress to find them.
The fortress of the Lotus Assassins, hidden among the graves of the necropolis. A fitting place for their corruption.
Is there anything else you want?
I want to talk about the demons within you.
It's time you and I had a talk, mortal. You've been paying too much attention to this girl's problems and the Guardian's advice. We need more realism here.
I have nothing to say to you.
You know I'm evil and want to kill everything. I know I'm evil and want to kill everything. Why quibble about details? You help me and I help you. And I want out. The girl is already dead. She's a walking corpse. She's nothing to anyone. What I want is the body. I need an anchor, and this little walking meat puppet can provide that. But Chaikar gives me trouble. He's in my way. He's weak, but the girl sides with him. To take control, I need your help, and I'm willing to offer servitude for it.
I won't let you harm this girl.
Ah, you say that now. But when the time comes, we'll see how much power tempts you. And if you continue to refuse, I still have ways to get my revenge.
Back into the darkness, Yajin. You tricked me so I wouldn't hear you talking, but no more. Spirit Monk, it is unwise to speak with him. He knows only lies and deceit. For the sake of the child, have no further dealings with him. He is stronger now. He might be able to force his way out or be called. Resist him. Do not listen to him. I mean, we already know that.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. You've appeased both of the Lotus Assassin recruiters. What else could we possibly need to do?
What do you think about what has been happening?
As much as I think it is foolishly dangerous, you need to go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress and find the information the princess needs. After that, she will take us to the palace. We are so close to Master Li. Just a little longer, I hope. All right. Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
Yes? How can this humble bun master assist you today?
Why don't you just leave your wife, Ho? Start over.
My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Being married to a spirit could have its advantages.
One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent.
You may be right. Perhaps she's not entirely human.
It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. Soup, anyone?
It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. That's all for now.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing
yes,
your
poor Ho, I know. He's having a bad day.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
At this exact instant? I'm sorry, but if I'm going to be honest, and I think that honesty is the best policy here, then I can't tell you. You inspire the occasional distracted moment, and who am I to fly in the face of decorum?
Just how am I inspiring these distractions?
I'll never tell. If I did, you'd stop doing whatever it is, wouldn't you? And that would be a shame. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts.
I'm not going to tell you what you're doing to distract me, because if I tell you, you won't do it anymore.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
We're not going to take Dawnstar into the necropolis. Flirting with Sky is interesting. I don't know if I'd go with fun. Hey, Zinbu, what do you have? You got anything
Many
decent?
items just waiting for you.
Of course you have the vial. Tiger mantra. The tiger relies on strength and speed. It is a symbol of passion and power. In the tiger lies the utmost physical ability of an individual. By dedicating yourself to the tiger, you strengthen your body along with your mind. Purchase. So he has one vial of sulphurous water, so let's go ahead and return to Lord Lyle's furnace. But before we do, I need to take my after dinner pills. We might have time for one more thing. That's not exactly necessary for the plot, but it's fun regardless. Would bet it's a wiggle in her walk, yeah. Let's go ahead and go back to the furnace because we do have one vial with us.
Yes, what can I do for you? Busy. No time for chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lau's furnace.
Yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Have you identified any more configurations?
No, I have not had any new insights. The best option I can suggest is just to keep your eyes open. There has to be reference to them somewhere. There were a few simple symbols on one of the larger furnace gears. I made a note of what it might translate to. Here, have a look.
Let's go back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Transcribed gear etchings, yes. I'll get at least one or two more configurations inside the necropolis, so. Let's see what the gear etchings say. Plot items. Note scribbled by Kang after he translated some of the markings, blah, 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 blah. It suggests that one of the machine's configurations is in a chest somewhere in the place of all dead. Yes. Time to close the blinds. So we now have one vial of sulfurous water. Configuration guided by the tiger. As the cauldron bubbles, the cogs whirl. So that's the tiger button. Foul-smelling water must be purified of the taint of rotten egg. Only the water wheel and the applauding stack. So let's do that one. Configuration of the ox. Water wheel, applauding stack, dragon button. The vial slips easily into a small side recess in the hopper. It seems to fit perfectly. No shit. Okay. One more time. Only the water wheel and applauding stack. Water wheel and applauding stack. So, water wheel. Start the necropolis next week after getting that midway through. Yes. Clapper chimney. Dragon button. Whirlwind, you're in the way, bro. Spirit of the Master. Press the attack button to close. Spirit of the Master. Increased magical damage. After selecting an appropriate configuration in Lord Lau's furnace, you've learned the Spirit of the Master technique. With the help of the Master Spirit, you find that your magical attacks are far more effective. Okay, configuration of the horse. Tiger feeds on the stone of the cow torn from the bovine's innards, all but the cogs. Okay, so all but the cogs. Everything but the cog and the tiger button. All but the cogs. How Lord Lau managed to predict the shape of a stone formed in a cow's gullet, you'll never know, but a small round cup in the fuel hopper holds the Beozor securely. All but the cogs. Cranking cauldron. Not the cogs. Conductor. Clapper chimney. Water wheel. tiger button. The Song of the Spirit.
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help pod my memory.
Kang, something just appeared behind you.
Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here. It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace.
Where's the lead?
Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically?
Yes, I mean specifically.
Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go there. We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave.
Ready to leave.
If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure. Did I say if we make it back? Ah, yes, I did.
If we make it back. If we make it back. Where does...
You must go to the Lotus Assassin fortress.
Yes.
Agreed. Find the evidence against Death's Hand, and I will help you rescue Master Li. Do not hesitate for too long. Sagacious Zoo's sudden flight has made our task somewhat more urgent.
Incorrect.
Yes, what can I do for you? Busy. No time for chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lao's furnace and your latest wind map.
I'm waiting for you to follow the map we found after using the furnace. I'm sure it will jog my memory and maybe result in a few trinkets for you. Who knows?
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to this. Remembering things long forgotten is like getting to open a gift twice.
Okay, let's see. Cause your enemies to slow down. Releases a blast that will destroy all nearby ships. Does a large amount of damage over time.
More medals are hidden in this fight. Interesting. Keep going. I begin to think there is a lot at stake here. Yes, I see things so clearly now. Interesting. No actual destination, but my memory is potted again. Good job.
Hey, welcome back, Dave. Just about in time for me to be done for the night. Mirage!
Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel for the furnace.
Where did you get that? Well, you didn't even land.
I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. A lot of things. Oh, good thing, too. We can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. We should be glad.
Yes, but what is the point?
I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through just for some shiny baubles. Even the baubles are always nice to have. Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace, like how the map for the last trip appeared. There must be some plan in place. Lord Lau wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly on the side of the road.
Pass by my area? Oh, wow. Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Vial of sulfurous water. Wow. I just happen to have a configuration that needs a vial of sulfurous water. And it's the only configuration we have left. Configurations guided by the tiger as the cauldron, the cogs. So cauldron, cogs, and tiger button. 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 Cauldron. Cogs. This is the first time we've done the cogs. And Corpus Christi, that's around where my parents are right now. My parents are currently in Texas right now, Dave, with my sister. A mountain within. Techniques. Body +5, the correct configuration in Lord Lau's furnace. Produce the mountain within. This technique provides an increase to your body. Yes. Okay.
A most intriguing place.
I'm ready to leave.
Very well. In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
Thunder down in Corpus, oh boy. This might... Come on, keyboard.
We are not as backwards as the Outlander thinks. Surely he knows that now.
This might push us slightly over the 7 o'clock mark, but there's one more thing I want to do tonight. It's a relatively fast little mini side quest. Some key in the plated rings. Well, no more excuses. Your father was always full of excuses too. It tires me to no end. You know what you have to do, so go do it.
Please, Mayor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
I have been patient with you, Jin Lin, but your father has been dead for almost a week now. It's time for you to pay off his debts. Now go! Or perhaps you prefer you and your mother be sent to work at the wall.
No, I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you. I promise.
A wise decision. You know where to find me once you have it. Do not keep me waiting, Jin Lin.
Only cowards threaten children.
Damn right. This is not the quest, but...
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed.
I'm not with the Purveyor.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want?
Saw what happened earlier. I'd like to help.
Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The Purveyor is He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts.
Perhaps I could get rid of the ghosts for you.
Really? It would be very dangerous. And I don't have anything to give you in return.
Yeah, you have a good night too, Dave.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Can't allow you to do this on your own.
Thank you. You were very kind. My father would have liked you, I think. He was brave like you are. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there.
I'll be there shortly.
Great! I'll wait by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon, I hope.
Young girl named Jin Lin needs to retrieve an artifact from the tomb of an old emperor. She needs you to clear the tomb of ghosts first. Meet Jin Lin at the tomb. Go to the necropolis and find Jin Lin at the tomb of the old emperor, which is in the north of the necropolis. Indeed. Back to the Golden Way we go. Hey, look, there's a person with a quest.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me! You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
What can I do to help?
Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play! I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
Sounds positive so far. Where's the problem?
The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play has been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
Why worry about a few rewrites? Doesn't that happen all the time?
No. Well, yes, but not like this. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
Not to mention that certain factions frown on satire of the Empire.
There's that too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned. Of course I would pay you. In fact, I'd bet... This is odd.
What's odd?
It's just that there's no going rate for female actors or whatever you'd be called. It's unheard of.
There's no female actors in the entire city?
Of course there are, though I'm not supposed to know it. The entire establishment turns a blind eye to them. They deserve that much respect. I hear the bosom binding, pant stuffing, and whatnot is a far cry from comfortable.
You shouldn't have to put up with that.
The irony is that many of them get cast as female roles. Fresh faces, you see, leaving us with a woman playing a woman through 4 layers of costume. Most unsightly. I myself have pushed long and hard for realism. Verisimilitude is the word they're throwing out these days. And what better way to avoid all that unnecessary shirt stuffing? Alas, tradition often becomes a barrier blackened by short-sightedness that is not easily overcome.
Maybe it's time we tore down some of these traditions. What do you need me to do?
I need that fire and that passion. That's what I need. I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers. If you talk to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines.
You want me to play Lady 14 Flowers?
That will be a bit tricky, I admit. Certainly breaking with tradition, but if you tell them that you're already in makeup, they'll gloss things over. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Sounds interesting. I'll do it.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung.
Hurry over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it. Remember, you'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script. Now, good. No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it.
This is the quest. We get to be in a play. A playwright has approached you hoping that you can help him preserve the integrity of his play. You agreed to take on a small but pivotal role in the performance. An actor named Fong in the rich area of town seeks a replacement actor. He should be near the large pagoda that overlooks the district. This won't take very long, and it's actually kind of fun. And I think this will be a good way to end things tonight. Go from fighting everything and everyone, including demons in the Imperial Arena, to acting in a play.
Excuse me, you're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I'm the understudy.
You? You're the replacement? By the starry river. That is the best makeup job I've ever seen. We'll barely have to touch you up to play Lady 14 Flowers. And let me just say, your costume makes everything look very, authentic. Yes, well, good job. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
No, I don't have a copy.
Damn your guild's myopic planning. Luckily for you, I expect the worst from them and pulled a copy from the back. Here, take it. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Who revised the script?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene, and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand?
I think I've got it.
Just get at least half the lines correct, and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
Copies of the original and your revised role as Lady 14 Flowers in hand, you have a moment to study up on your role in incisive choruses play. Using the stand, you're able to place both of the scripts from your scene side by side and compare them. It seems you have only a few lines in this scene. They are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment in the formation of the Jade Empire. There seems to be only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the script, there are acting notes that should make it easy to remember your proper lines. Read the notes for the first half. You examine the first page of the script, which covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. Read notes for the first line. Your first line seems to be the same in both scripts. It is simply responding to a question about the color of banners. Your line has you commenting that white banners are flying. Read notes for the second line. Second line seemed to be one of the lines that was changed between the scripts. There are 2 versions. You are responding to a question about the time of day, and in incisive chorus script, you speak on the heavens sending a message at dusk and the night is coming on fast. In the edited version, the time is midday, and you would speak about the flower guardians, an obvious dig at the Lotus Assassins. Read notes for the third line. Third line is the same. In it, you are responding to a question about location. As the acting notes direct, the key element lies in that a decision was reached at the edge of a great plain. Read notes for the second half. You look at the second page, which contains the last of your 3 lines. Read notes for the fourth line. The line seems to have 2 versions and must have been edited when the play came to the city. In the script written by Incisive Chorus, the theme of the heavens reaching out to Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that seasons change from place to place. In the edited version, your character comments that warmth can hide an icy heart. This comment leads to a thinly veiled condemnation of the Emperor. Fifth line is the same between both scripts, and the director notes point to that you should be answering roughly who did the Emperor turn to. In the script, the Emperor turns to the heavens themselves. Sixth line. Sixth line is the same. Your character comments on how a shooting star traces a border across the sky. This is another time where you need to get... Oh no, I don't need to write them down. I've done this enough times. When you get them all correct, you get a little bonus.
Have you read the script? Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet?
I'm ready. Let's get the show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the horse lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners fly.
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the horse lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Was it reached, or did the heavens guide it to him? Either way, the dusk was slipping into night.
You phrase that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
He stood at the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow.
Surely you mean the far edge, the horse lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
Heaven's reach is wide, weather is not the same in all places, puzzled.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The emperor sends word of his return. The horse lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the empire, dear lady?
A shooting star traced the border of our lands.
A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the horse lords and stretch the empire to the ends of the earth. But we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
And there we go. Done.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. The informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly. Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actress fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
There's no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure. The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Done! Director may not be happy, but the scholars loved your soulful and deep presentation of Lady 14 Flowers. Chances are Incisive Chorus will feel the same way. Return to Incisive Chorus, who is waiting out in the city streets. After speaking to him, that's where we'll end it for today. We will go into the necropolis on Monday.
Had your moment, did you?
I did. You didn't come to watch?
I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3. Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many copies to make. Yes! Ha!
And there it is. 1,500 silver. Now we save. Save. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by a very rare edition of the Thursday game stream. We'll be back to our regular scheduled stuff Saturday and then next Monday. Join me on Saturday where we will be discussing the Warriors of Mongolia. And then on Monday, we'll head into the necropolis. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And I will see you all next time. Again.